Hi Capricorn, I'm Lena and I'm going to do your energy transition check-in for the year 2025 to 2026. Basically, this includes what you'll be leaving back, what you'll be taking forward, and how you should be moving, and what are the transitions that you can expect. And if there is any advice along with it, I will try to give it, even though, and you should understand that these are energies, but you're free to do whatever you want. This will apply till, so this is basically for your November, December, and January. Yeah. So your overall energy, Capricorn, is Six of Swords reserved. Six of Swords reversed. But do you see how I spoke reserved? Normally, I don't have trouble speaking. I have never said reserved instead of reverse. Like, that kind of mistake has never happened. This is the first time it happened. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, meaning that you're carrying an emotional baggage with you, you're having trouble in accepting stuff, you're having trouble in moving on from things. And when I said reserved, what I'm thinking is, one, you could have probably isolated yourself. Are you deciding to struggle alone? Are you not telling people the issues that you have? Secondly, what's coming to my mind is that, are people walking all over your peace of mind and you're not able to draw boundaries with people? Because now I see why Spirit made me say the word reserved, because I think you're not telling things to people. And when I say telling things to people, if I don't know what the overall reading is now, I haven't looked at it, but if suppose you're the reason that something bad has happened to somebody and you're at fault, you're not speaking up if you're the one who's done something to somebody. But the thing is that with emotional baggage, it's like it's not making you feel good that you've done something to somebody. Are you not taking accountability? Are you not owning up to something? And secondly, if something has been done to you, then you're not telling people to stay in their limits. There is some, the reason you're not able to move on from this conflict or situation in your life is because of improper communication, because you are being reserved. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the recent past has been, and then we'll be able to apply this better. So in recent past, you showed up as King of Cups. That's a very good energy, very nice energy to be in. But then what happened? Because King of Cups is a very compassionate person. You were very happy, you were very generous, and you felt like in general life is going smooth for you. It was like really, really a very peaceful energy where everything is working out for you. But then you went to the Moon reverse. Now the Moon reverse is, I don't know, it was a very sudden shift. Very suddenly, some situation happened in your life which was so sudden that it's like in my head, the word I'm hearing is injustice. You genuinely did not see it coming, and it could have been very distrustful, and somebody from somebody who was very close to you could have done this to you. You could not see it coming because for some reason I feel like there was a lot of trust there, and you trusted somebody and they hid something from you. And then there's two things. Either you could see that somebody is going to take something away from you, ruin something away from you, then you could have acted before them. It's like, if I know this person is about to fuck me over, so if I do this before them, then I can bypass it. Either this, or something happened to you. You could have decided that I need to do something quickly to sort this jeopardy. But one thing is for sure, that you panicked. And because of that panic, you manifested something. Now, manifesting anything from a place of extreme fear is not going to get you good results. And in the present, that continues as 10 of Swords. It backfired, didn't it? So in recent past, you probably got yourself into a situation which was your own doing. But because somebody betrayed you or somebody did something to you, or you felt like something bad is going to happen to you, so you wanted to be ahead of time, so you manifested something for yourself. But from a place of fear. Fear was the driving force, and it didn't work out that well for you. In your present, you have 10 of Swords. Okay, 10 of Swords. See, I like 10 of Swords. When you're going down the hill, it's kind of peaceful to at least be at the bottom of the hill then. Because I just feel like when you're going down, you just want to know how much more. But when 10 of Swords shows up, it's fine. It's like, okay, the worst is over now. So I view 10 of Swords in a very positive way. It's like there's no more downward action from it. It's fine. 10 of Swords has already happened now. So I like it because it is not followed by 9 of Swords or anything. It's 10 of Swords. And after that, it is 3 of Wands, which makes sense because when something is going down, obviously when you really manifested something and that didn't work. So you're having trouble finding the path which you want to take to move forward. And obviously, when something you manifested didn't work and now you have to try to find something else, you obviously feel like everything is just so hard for you. Everything is so difficult. There are so many obstacles in the way. You're starting to get frustrated at this point. And it makes sense, obviously, because one door is shut and I don't know which way to go forth. So obviously, I'm frustrated. That's kind of how you're feeling right now. And then suddenly, because this is the present energy, so I think right now or in the coming few days, like 14 to 15 days, because we're towards the end of the November, so I feel so in the next 14 days, you're going to find something which is going to be it's like for Capricorn, this is a Capricorn reading, so it's obviously going to be ambition. You're going to find something. And because you're struggling right now through the obstacles, you're going to be like, oh, this is what I want to do. It's weird that it's just that when you were starting to get frustrated, that's when you get that offer. I don't know how you did it, but you just brought your desire back. You're like, okay, it's like you were like, nothing is working out for me. I'm struggling with this thing. I don't know what to do. And then you're like, I'm back. What? How did you do that? Let me see how you did that. Queen of Swords. Look. I don't know. You suddenly went back to your Capricorn energy. You became extremely practical. Oh, okay. Maybe. You were frustrated because you were attaching your emotions with different options that you had and you weren't able to decide what you want to do. And if you are struggling, if you are in the 3 of Wands reverse energy right now, then the advice for you is to remove your emotions, remove emotional attachments with things and look at the thing, basically look at your goals or dreams in a very practical manner. What you want, what tools you have, and if it's money, then how much money you want, what option is giving you how much money, which is the best route for you to do it, which is actually achievable. Focus on the things that are under your control rather than letting the things that you can't control you. Be the one, and you can only control those things which you can see, or the things that are open, the paths that are open, and you've not been taking up because you had this big manifestation in your mind. Well, that didn't work out. And don't bother about that thing. Whatever options you have in front of you, choose the best one out of it. You need to be a bit practical over here. Remove your emotions from here. This is your advice. This is how you're going to do it. And everybody who's done it has done it by being practical. Okay. So your recent future, basically after the new year, late December and January, like first 2 weeks of January, you're going to be... One thing that I like in these 3 cards of the future are that you're coming back. If we place your emotions of feeling lost, if we put them on a spectrum of 1 to 10, 10 of Swords is like the 10th level of disappointment. In the recent future, you're going to be at the 5th level of disappointment, okay? Like number 5, level 5. Why I say that? Because with Temperance upright, that is going to support you, because I do feel you're going to become a little spiritual, because you're requesting me to do Capricorn videos, and if you're watching these videos, you're obviously believing that things are not in your control. That is an important belief for a Capricorn to have, because Capricorns too struggle with control, especially controlling the practical aspects of their life, especially money and work and ambition. But right now, even though you found your ambition and you're like, I'm back, but you're like, I'm back, and I'm back in the brain space that I want to do whatever you've decided on. But how? Because universe is deliberately giving you a pause, because probably your life was moving very quickly and you were making decisions which were harmful to you. So this is universe stepping in and giving you a short break. I'm pretty sure this is just a short break. This is just a temporary speed bump. This is not a full-on pause and your life isn't ruined. Don't believe that, even though you are struggling with that fear, because a little bit of throwing a Capricorn off their path is like, oh, my life is ruined. That's how you're feeling right now, but it's not ruined. Don't worry. It's just a temporary pause that universe has given you, because after this, your life will again start moving at a quick speed. So right now with Temperance upright, this is you read something else, read something that is not your usual go-to material. I don't know, something that opens your mind, something that removes you from this illusion of control. I don't know, something you've been putting on the back burner. Just read something, during this time. Give yourself a break. Do your morning rituals. I don't know, whatever you do. Capricorns really do like to invest in their body and, I don't know, meditate and do skincare routines. I don't know, like make yourself feel good in this time. That'll be a good way to stop overthinking. Because the moment you start doing those things, that's when something is going to happen and you're going to feel enlightened after you go through this time. Because right now in these energies, if whatever decision you make will be a wrong decision. So right now, think, look around and decide on what you really want to do, however you want to take the situation. And if there is a choice that you don't have to make a decision right now, then it would be good to take a break and sort your thoughts and then finally choose a thing that you want to do. Also, I do see that because of 8 of Cups in reverse over here, your manifestation in the past, that work that you really wanted to and it blew up in your face, it didn't work out, that has given you a trauma. and you're traumatized, and because of that reason now you have a fear of change. You always associate something. You're like, what if I take this decision and it again doesn't work out? You have trust issues with yourself. You have become a bit insecure about your choices. There is something that you want to do, but you're not doing it because you're afraid. Last time you were afraid that if I don't do it right now, this opportunity will go. And now you're afraid that if I take it up, what if it's again a problem for me? What if again it's a wrong choice? And, I again go into a big loss because you're coming from incurring a loss in the past. That is why you're afraid of choosing this one, because you have an opportunity. I can see that in the recent, in like 14 to 15 days, you will probably hear a phone call or something of sort that you have an opportunity, but you're worried. You're worried that you might again walk yourself into a situation of loss. Continuing with Four of Swords, you're obviously overthinking about it, but you're resting and you're contemplating. That makes sense. That's good. I like it. I like that you're giving yourself time to think. And then what the universe has for you is the Chariot reverse. That is again stalling, and obviously it's not a good thing to have the Chariot reverse as the energy mostly, but in this reading it's actually not a bad thing because things are being delayed. Overall energy of Capricorn right now is of delay, which is actually not that bad, because it's good. Because last time you made a decision from a place of fear, and now this time you may you're struggling to make a decision because you're afraid that you'll incur a loss. But that is why timing is very important over here, because this time when you make the decision, universe doesn't want you to make a decision based on fear. Universe wants you to make a decision based on clarity. And that is why whatever delay is happening is because of that reason. I think that is why Capricorns don't like to take a break in their work. And that is why any amount of break that happens is like, oh my God, I'm losing out on money. I'm losing out on work. Why am I so free? Because I think Capricorns do believe that time is money. And this period of extreme rest is not setting by with Capricorns. But trust me, it's just so that you can be at peace, and because best decisions come when you have a peaceful mind. Just try to make peace in your mind. Do rituals, go for a walk, I don't know, set your routine. And if you have a routine, then kind of break it a little bit, you can afford to be lazy for a while, but get back on track later on. But overall, that's what it is. Thank you so much. If you liked the video, then hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and if you have any request of a channeled message that you want regarding your job, finance, friendship, workplace, conflict, or whatever, drop it down in the comments. I'm open to suggestions. Thank you so much.